Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vaun Solo bringing you a Dota 2 replay recording. I'm doing it a bit differently today. It's been a very long time since I've done a recording. I've had to start it here because there's been a problem with some of my software and I managed to lose some of it, so I figured I'd start here. I am playing OD. This is yeah, I played it the other night. Really good game actually. You can see my pro block there, where my screen is all over the shop. So yeah, I'm playing with a Bloodseeker, a Lich, a Tusk, and a Clockwork against the Axe Invoker, Shadow Shaman, Sniper, and Omni Knight. I picked OD because they picked the Shadow Shaman, Invoker, and Axe, all of which OD is very good at. Well, against, because, well, realistically, I kind of worked it out with against Sniper, Shadow Shaman, Invoker, and Axe. Like, the Shadow Shaman is going to have intelligence, so is the Invoker. I know Outworld Devourer is very good against Invoker in the mid-range, providing you steal the intelligence, which I'm not doing. At the minute I'm trying to bait him out so that I can see him and kind of cast Astral Imprison on him. Just to steal intelligence. I'm then ruining his mana regeneration, I'm lowering his attack damage, and increasing my own. And then against Axe and Sniper, I'm dealing extra damage because they're, like, Sniper is squishy anyway, and Axe, well, against magic damage, then there's not much else he can do. I've picked up Arcane Orb. This was kind of, I don't know, I wanted the Essence Aura instead. That's kind of what I wanted here. But I'll pick it up at 3rd level here. I've got my bottle now at nearly 2 minutes, well, just before 2 minutes, which is good. So now whenever I cast a spell, I've got a 10% chance to increase my mana, which is always good, because I will be casting it. Astral Imprisonment is definitely something I'll be casting it. Costs 120, OD has very good in-game, and his mana pool is generally quite high anyway. This is the second time I've recorded this game. I'm using the footage I did when I did the replay cast, and I'm recording over it again, so I might forget what I was covering the first time around. I managed to miss a couple of CS here. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I missed every single one, which is a shame. That's an extra, well, 200 gold that I could have had that I didn't. But either way, the lane's pushing in my favour. It's not too bad. I'm managing to get my last hits. I'm outdoing him really well right now, I reckon. I mean, I'm on 6 last hits and 4 denies, which isn't too bad. I could have had 11 by now, 12, 13 even. Yeah, so it's been a very long time since I played. There we go, we got the last hits up. Again, I'm using the recording from the replay that I did before, so my commentary is going to be a little bit off, as I kind of do stuff that I've forgotten. I recorded it yesterday, but with problems with rendering and the voice clip, it didn't go through, so I was like, just recast it, it's fine, it's not a problem at all. This is probably going to lead to my downfall, but oh well. So, as you can see, I am playing mid-OD. It's possibly the best lane for him. I can't imagine him being worthwhile in any other lane. Initially, because of Sniper, I did tell Bloodseeker in the beginning that if it was Sniper mid, then I would probably trade lanes and then safe lane or off lane. Probably off lane. If Sniper was here, because his range increases, his damage increases. I'm fairly squishy. Yeah, I have 6 armor, but he can outrange me, and I need to get those Astral Imprisonments done. Ideally, I want to lane against Invoker regardless of anything. He's just, OD is such a hard counter to him, it's unbelievable. So we managed to get first. There's 1 kill on each side at 4 minutes. Lich managed to die. I think he dived a little bit too hard. But all is good. So yeah, it's been a very long time. The reason why I'm uploading this video is because I thoroughly enjoyed playing this game. This is the first game that I kind of tried to play a little bit try hard and just a little bit more active, a little bit more aggressive in an earlier game. It's kind of that. So I was like, you know what, I haven't done one in a very long time, so I would do this. Get an invite from Froggy. I'd completely forgotten about this. But oh well. So I'm getting my denies, I'm getting my last hits. I'm on 12 and 10 at the minute, which isn't too bad. Invoker is rocking on 3 last hits and 2 denies. So all is good. I plan on the reason why I haven't done many uploads recently, or at all actually, in the last, I think it's been about 6 weeks since I uploaded my last video, because I've had a lot of software problems. My codec specifically, I've been having problems rendering things, to the point where when I rendered it, I had like, the file didn't decrease in size whatsoever. It was 206 gigs for the entire video, and there's no way YouTube's going to let me upload that. Tried several times, but it wouldn't take any bribery that I threw it that way. And if I can manage to get that, well, came very close. I also reckon that's the point. That's what I remember. The reason why I switched to him was so that I could, and there we go, easy kill. I got a haste rune. I'll be able to catch up to him and take him down. Seeing the invoker, and it's like, all right, he's low, so I'm gonna do this. Astral Imprison, ulti, and then chase him down. I got loads of mana. I got my haste. My haste is still good for another 15 seconds or so. So there's no way this invoker is going to be able to get away from me. Should have done my bottle a lot sooner than that, so that I could just take him out with one arcane orb. But oh well, I got the kill. It's not too bad. At 6 minutes in, I now have 2 kills. I am about 30 gold away from my treads. It's not too bad. Nearly missed the invisible rune though. And yeah, my rune control has been a lot better. I wanted to make sure that I was taken down. Ideally, Invoker wanted to get his bottle going, and I figured by now he should realistically have his bottle. I mean, it's 6 minutes in, he needs to have had his bottle by now. So if I control the runes, I control the regen, it forces him to stay out of lane. As long as I astral imprison him and attack him, I should be able to trade quite well. I've still got my bottle and 2 tangos, so my only issue right now is my mana. Like, obviously I'm casting spells, and unless my passive kicks in, sorry, really itchy eye. Unless my passive kicks in, then I've got to keep my bottle for when I am casting spells. Just for the regen, mostly. I didn't pick up any clarities, which is a shame. I don't know why I'm watching him. Ah, that's the point. Questioning his build. He's got a snout shield, tango, and then 3 clarities, and I'm assuming he has already used several clarities, so Axe is very strange. So at this point, like in the game, I had been checking them, and I'm feeling like their ability to play isn't that great. They're not as strong as a lot of people that I have played. I mean, I'm outdoing Invoker extensively right now. I'm so far ahead that it's insane. I mean, come on, I'm 20 to 15 and he is 6 to 3. I've killed him once, so he's already knocked back anyway. 8 minutes in, I'm level 8 and he isn't. I can't remember what level he is. I really should have checked. So Lich managed to get Sniper's head again. Sniper is very squishy, especially against, well, all forms of attack. He has very, very low armor and very low magic resistance. Axe just died again to creep. That's what it looks like. So denying and last hitting as much as possible. That was an automatic activation of the rune. And I'm gonna go pick up my regen. So the reason why I didn't use my bottles, my bottle charges before I did that was I had about 400 mana at the time, and I figured that's enough to cast 2 spells. That's twice, well, 3 spells roughly. Astral Imprisonment plus Arcane Orb. We've noticed that the Shadow Shaman is out of position, so we're going to pick up this skill, this kill even. There we go. And Clockwork steals a kill, but that's fine. Never mind. Invoker's finally managed to get his phase boots. The fact that he's taken his phase boots now is like, I mean, come on, 9 minutes phase boots. I can't imagine he'll have anything else. So yeah, I didn't want to waste the invis. I figured, you know what, I've still got my bottle. It's a regeneration rune anyway, so after getting the kill and being completely wiped out, even if it went really sour because of the Omni Knight, I can still be able to regen back up to full and then kill everything. So there it is. I want to be at full. I'm spamming my skills now. Yeah, there's a chance that I'll get full HP and mana, but at the same time it's not a big loss. I'm either extending the amount of time that regen is working for, or I'm just getting mana faster, so as far as I'm concerned it's not too bad. Mana pool is fairly high right now, It's like, right, I'm up here, we got a kill, I'm going to push this tower as much as possible.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So I've pushed the tower a fair bit. They activated the glyph, so I'm just kind of soldiering on. And I'm like, I'm going for staff. That's kind of how I wanted to play this. So I needed survivability, the HP regen. So I managed to see them. Obviously, Bloodseeker is jungling. They have warded that we didn't know about. It's kind of like they've gone for a massive gank here. I didn't even see the invoker there straight away. This is really bad. So I'm gonna run away. Oh, that was close. I think I went down to like 5 HP. Oh, excuse me, I very nearly sneezed. So I'm regenning up, I've seen the invoker, and I'm gonna take him down. He overextended far too much there. So they set up a gank, we managed to counter the gank. We didn't lose anyone, and we managed to steal 2 kills. Both the Omni Knight and the invoker went down, which is really good for us. So I'm level 9 now, very nearly level 10. I'm on my way to getting my 4 staff. I haven't completed it yet, but I do have 2 TPs and the Ring of Regen, which is always good.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So yeah, at the minute now I've got my Arcane Orb on autocast because I have, well, essentially I have 1,000 mana pool, which lets me cast my Arcane Orb 10 times, which then I've got a 30% chance to restore base mana of 225, you know. So realistically I should be able to get all of my money back and not have to worry about it ever from this point on. Looking for a jungling axe, we managed to find him down here. There was a very, very bad skill there from Dusk. I moved around the back just in case he did get away. He could have easily have used the Battle Hunger on some of them to increase his movement speed and escape, so I just wanted to make sure he died. I didn't care particularly too much about getting it myself, it's just denying. So Bloodseeker's going to get the sniper kill. Obviously they've transitioned round and there's no way Bloodseeker can't, you know, not get that kill. And then I see that someone's TPing in, Axe is TPing in, and Invoker. Now, my pick on OD was specific to these heroes. These are the 2 heroes that I wanted to, so I feel very strong against them. Been reasonably well fed. I've got a haste rune, plus nearly full HP. Obviously that's gone down now. So I'm moving away, using my haste to my advantage to get out of attack range, increase my bottle, and now I'm going to chase him down.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
A
is
bit
under
misclicking
attack.
here, and my screen, there we go. So I used the Astral Imprisonment there so that I could catch up to him. Yes, I had the haste, but I knew it was running out. I popped the ulti to make sure that he went down, because a good Invoker player can escape almost any situation. He had phase for increased movement speed, plus he can use Shadow Walk. He loses his movement speed, but at the same time he can easily just go invis, and I have no way to detect invisible units right now. I hate Omni Knight for this. Omni Knight was a very good pick on that half, because he is very good at resisting any form of damage. So our Clockwork, our Tusk, our Bloodseeker, he can stop the damage. His ultimate allows him to enchant all creeps in nearby area and all heroes to take pretty much no damage from all sources, apart from magical. And then he has another skill that allows him to get to become immune to magic damage. So you've got to kill him by right-clicking him. Combine the 2 together, there's just no way he could die. So there's Sniper dead by Lich's hand, and there's Shaman's head. Easy. Life is good right now. Despite the fact that everyone ran away, I still felt very strong. I had my 4 staff to be able to escape if I wanted to. Plus, I'm dealing a lot of damage. So, taking some tower hits, why not? And I figure, you know what, it's time for the rune. So, rune control still up there. That's high on my list on priority. It gives me mana regeneration, HP regeneration, plus tons of, well, the runes. DD, Invis, illusions are also very useful. Bloodseeker dies, Axe comes in. So I'm going to Astral Imprison him initially, just to stop him from killing him down. I remember this play. So I take down the Shaman, my illusions take him down, and there we go, I get the second kill, and I didn't realise that I was in the centre of that ultimate from Shadow Shaman. Realistically, I should have forced that down, but I wasn't thinking. Sniper managed to get a kill on the Clockwork, because he's been very, very daring, very greedy. Hanging around until he's really low HP, which is never advised to sniper. His ultimate's range is insane. You should never go below. His level 1 is 355 damage before armor, so realistically you don't want to go below 300 HP if you've got a sniper on the enemy team. When he's level 11, it goes up to 500, I think it is. So realistically, you don't want to go below 400 HP, 450. I buy back in CP here because I see the Omni Knight. Later on, Omni Knight becomes, well, there's his ultimate. It stops most damage types. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't stop magic damage. He should have made himself magic immune, which was on cooldown due to the fight before I imprisoned him. So, yeah, I bought back to kill him. I lost the tower, I didn't get to deny that, which is a shame. But at the same time, I killed Omni, and Omni right now is on my high list of people to kill, because he can easily win a fight. Kind of torn between, there we go, just kind of, my cast, I'm working out what the XP rate was, net worth. Bloodseeker, he is very, very high there. There we go, so back to the kills. So I'm leading 10 and 1 with 3 assists. Omni Knight decides to come and take me on. There's one ulti. If I had waited half a second, I could have got an Invoker with that. I take down Invoker as well. Force Staff away to heal up. And I'm pretty sure I'm buying items now. I don't know. Yeah, I was buying items. I figure... What item did I go for in the end? I think I went BKB. Outworld Devourer, I went BKB because of Sniper's chance to mini-stun, Shaman Shackles, and Invoker spells. Plus Omni Knight. If I can make myself immune to most of his damage, and here's an axe, massively out of position, so I managed to snatch this kill. I don't know why he was just stood there. Tess managed to get that kill, which is good. Another haste rune for me, plus my Ogre's Club. Battle Hunger. Clockwork has gone down, but we have come in. I've poked my haste rune already. Though that ultimate killed me last time and there's no way I'm going to let it hit me again. So haste rune to my advantage, move around, heal up, and kill the creep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Either way, it's looking very good for us right now. I mean, we're stomping 32 to 10. It's really quite good. They can still win. Killing me and then using Shadow Shaman's skills, they can easily take us down. A good team fight and they will win. If they disable me completely, then they shouldn't have too much of a trouble with the others using their combined skills. I mean, Omni Knight will pretty much save them from all of them but Lich. And Lich is super squishy, so Sniper should be able to just right click him down, as well as Invoker right click him down. But again, right now I am looking for them to farm because I know they're behind. I took a giant risk there actually, letting him counter Helix me, because he could have ulted me down straight away there if he'd have been a bit faster. So big risk, but it paid off because I managed to kill him. Really, I should have attack moved, but I won't. So I've got my BKB on my way, which makes me fairly strong. It increases my HP by about 300, I think it is. Plus it makes me magic immune. In chat I asked Bloodseeker to leave it for my bottle, so I don't have to go back to base. My HP regen is about 5 a second now, and mana is 4.4, not including my aura. Now aura also works on all of your allies as well, so if they cast a spell, that includes the BKB, the Force Staff, anything that requires mana from your items counts towards that chance of being able to gain mana back. So I'm here, I'm looking for someone out of position. I see the axe, and I'm like, I'm gonna get him. This is such a stupid decision. I realise, yeah, now that I'm like, this is a bad decision. And oh god, there we go. Sorry, my screensaver came on, so I couldn't see what was going on. In that fight, if I'd activated BKB the moment I'd imprisoned Axe, I would have won that fight. End of story. No questions asked. I would have won it. Which is again the reason why I wanted the BKB, to stop them from being able to kill me as easily. Unfortunately, I mean, you saw how long it took them to take me down. No time at all. Yes, they lost an axe, but that's because I initiated on them and caught them by surprise. But they could easily have taken me down, and they did take me down. So BKB, that was my problem. And I'm checking everyone's items for what they do. Bloodseekers, he's not too badly farmed actually. He's got his Midas, Sang and Yash. I'm checking everyone's movement speeds right now, because OD has fairly good natural movement speed. And at this point I'm like, hang on a second, I have the slowest movement speed of ever, but still faster than all of them. Shadow Shaman has a Smoke of Deceit that I can't remember if he uses or not. I don't think he did use them. So right now I'm like, right, Shadow Shaman, greatly out of position. Figured he'd be warding anyway. So, and now it's time to take him down, that's the plan. He is so out of position. So I managed to get the Imprison, lower his mana, lower his damage, and kill him. There we go. Lich steals a kill, but the Shaman dies before. I didn't want to waste a BKB there either. That was not a good plan. So we see the sniper's low. Kind of figure out that, yeah, his movement speed is fairly slow, so he should be caught up by Tusk. See, a good invoker, regardless of situation, can win. I actually thought that Tusk had won that, and he was the one that was running past. That's why I responded as I did and just ran straight past. Axe, I think he lagged out at this point, because the moment he got imprisoned and managed to catch up, he started to run away. So there was fears of him trying to feed to end the match faster. But he makes some decisions later on that indicate towards he's not feeding, he just, I don't know, suffering from lag or something. And our team is smack talking. I don't know anyone on my team, by the way. Tiny Cthulhu, no clue who these people are. This is just a random pub game that I decided I was going to play. So right now, at this point I decided to do something very strange. I saw it done in a match that I played 2 or 3 days ago, where I played against an OD, and he bought something that I didn't expect. Now, with OD, you have the Arcane Orb to deal extra damage. Your base attack is reasonably high. I mean, in the minute I'm hitting for about 166 before armor, and so I've decided, you know what would be best is extra attack speed. So, in the end, I decided to get a Hyperstone. I figure that's the best way to do it. I sell my last branch, and I've got my Hyperstone. So my attack speed has just gone up ridiculously, so my damage per second is increased. I'm pretty sure I'm about 0.6 attack speed right now. So every second I'm attacking just under twice. So, and yeah, 0.67 per attack, and that's my attack speed. 4 staff in, right click him once, followed by, yeah. Right click him, then Astral Imprison. He has no time to respond. Again, I pop the ulti because I don't want him going invis and running away. My damage is fairly high, and I don't need to worry about anyone else. It doesn't. Again, another reason why I popped the ulti is because I didn't imagine them setting up for a team fight anytime soon. And this is pretty much how I initiate on most people. I 4 staff in, right click, Astral Imprison, and then finish them off with the rest. Pop the panic BKB there. Axe had already done everything he wanted to. It paid off because the Shaman couldn't do his shackles, and I'm panicking right now. I'm like, alright, get HP, use your ball, because they are chasing chronic. So I'm like, right, I'll go through here, try and trick them out. But it looks they figure it out. But I see someone's following, so Astral Imprison, right click Axe, hopefully kill him, and there we go. They now have no DPS apart from Invoker. 614 gold he got for that. You see, Omni Knight, Shadow Shaman is taking no damage whatsoever from Lich's ulti. His ultimate, Omni Knight changes fights, end of story. He is very much like IO. A good Omni Knight can save a team, can make the game work even if you're losing. Omni Knight just stopped a ultimate from damaging one of his supports, a support that should die fairly quickly. So right now, yeah, at this point I'm ignoring the fight completely. I feel fairly strong, so yeah. I'm like, do I go refresher or do I go like for a disable, so the scythe? Do I go for what are my options here? I had the Hyperstone, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Assault Curse, and I figure I probably don't need it. So yeah, at this point I decide I'm going to go Refresher. If I can deal damage, lots of damage, I don't need to be alive. I got my BKB for my extra HP, and Magic Immunity, so all should be good for me. So I've right, so you see I've sold my bottle, so I get my Perseverance. It gives me HP and mana regeneration, as well as a bonus of 10 damage. And I'm just pushing down the lane. I figure my team probably have this, they're all reasonably low, but they should be alright. So I'm going to push mid lane. I think, actually looking back at it, I think we spent far too much time kind of farming and split pushing when realistically we should have just pushed as a 5-man down the middle lane. We could easily have taken Rax and tiered 4s by now, I reckon. We're just so strong against them. So, but we spend a lot of time kind of backing out when we don't need to. So there's Shaman. Mini stun from a sniper there caught me off guard for a second. Plus some damage from... There we go. I'm like, crap, I need to be out of here. There's definitely going to be 5 of them there after me. So I'm going to take the jungle down. If I see them, I'm going to escape. I'm just going to force staff straight up onto the edge and run away. And then I decide to engage for some reason. Oh, that's right, because Lich was there and I fell. I'm feeling reasonably strong. I got my ulti, and sorry, BKB popped, and I'm like, right, that's it, I'm going to kill some people. Omni Knight manages to survive a bit longer, and I right-clicked the wrong thing. I actually thought he would have travelled down from there, but he made a good choice and kind of moved the other way. I have Lich here for the armour that he didn't use on me. Clockwork is here as well, so we can push. But at this point I'm like, right, yeah, looking for a rune, but I forgot that I don't have bottle. If I had bottle it would have been great. Yes, I forced staff up there to, I saw the timer clocking down, I was like, it's gonna pop. So I get the invis, and then I've got my illusion rune as well, but because the runes do stack, so I'm invisible as well as activating the illusions that didn't break my invisibility. So now with any luck I can convince them to like pop everything they have. I find in a lot of games that if you're stomping you worry a lot, well, you get a little bit big-headed and you're like, hang on a second, and you end up losing the game because you make stupid mistakes. And right now I stop that. I'm like, right, I don't want to make a stupid mistake, I don't want to lose this game, I don't want to lose the lead I've got. I mean, come on, I'm 23, 3 and 5, and that could easily have been 2 because I didn't force staff out of Shadow Shaman's ulti when I should have. So farming up, I am maybe 100 gold away from my refresher's orb. I've got my Oblivion staff already, I'm just literally waiting on the recipe. So I'm farming as much as possible. That's not too bad. Refresher in 30 minutes. Plus 4 staff, BKB, treads, Hyperstone. I think that's great. We definitely should have just 5-man pushed the rack side. Definitely should have. So, right, I'm coming up to meet the courier, that's the plan. They're pushing the bottom lane, and we've also got Tusk pushing top lane, as well as Clockwork pushing mid lane. So it's like we're going to hit them from all three sides at once, which is the plan. Looks like they're initiating on the bottom. Realistically, three of them are in base. They should have moved. Yeah, they should have 5-manned that straight away. Bloodseeker and green.
Radiant's top tower, Radiant's bottom barracks.
Yeah, Bloodseeker and Lich could have died there, especially with the Omni Knight in there as well. But I managed to catch an axe out of position. And that's where they failed. They shouldn't have gone in one-on-one, they weren't that strong. In a group they're a lot stronger than they are, but I'm level 22, nearly 23.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So now time to push Rex. I got my refresher, I've got BKB and staff, as well as tons of mana. So trying to make something happen.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Alright, so I see they're all up, and I know they're hanging around the fountain. I'm like, right, I'm going to make sure they don't move from the fountain. 1, 2, and 3. I should have force stuffed out there, I would have survived. But there's my rampage! A bit of smack talk there, why not? That, by the way, guys, is the first rampage I've ever got solo 1v5. While they're in the fountain. I actually reckon I could have killed 4 of them with the 2 ultis from refresher, but I didn't manage to hit the axe with the first ulti. So yeah, that's this game. This is the first one. This is the game. I wanted to upload this because I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. It was a bit of a stomp, which is kind of boring. There wasn't no back and forth like strategic play required. At this point I realised I have enough money to buy back, sell treads, buy my boots of travel, and then come in. I'm gonna make a very silly mistake here. And I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll just run into the fountain. Yeah, I'll kill someone else. No ulti, no nothing. Yeah, why not? Oh well. Yeah, we've won anyway, so no worries. So I'm 29, 5 and 5. Thank you very much. This is Vaun Solo bringing you a Dota 2 stomp game, as it was, replay cast. I will be uploading more. I have a couple of games in mind that I definitely want to replay. Well, upload anyway. So thank you very much for watching. If you got to the end, it was my pleasure.